Some days getting out of bed feels harder than it should. Not because you are lazy, not because you do not care, but because your mind feels heavy. And when your mind feels heavy, your entire body can start to feel like it is carrying that weight too. You may not feel like working out. You may not feel like going outside. You may not feel like talking to people. You may not feel like doing anything at all. And here is what most people misunderstand. Exercise is not only about building muscle, losing weight, or changing what you see in the mirror. Movement can also become one of the tools that helps you take care of the part of yourself nobody else can see: your mind. Now let's be clear. Exercise is not a magic cure for depression, anxiety, stress, trauma, or burnout. And if you need professional support, therapy, medication, or medical care, movement is not a replacement for that. But the link between exercise and mental health is real. And sometimes, the first step toward feeling a little less trapped inside your own head is taking one small step with your body. When people talk about mental health, they often talk like everything is only happening in your thoughts. But emotional stress can show up physically. A tight chest, tense shoulders, a jaw that never seems to relax, a restless body, low energy, headaches, poor sleep, a heavy feeling that follows you through the day. Sometimes you are not just mentally drained, you feel physically stuck too. And when that happens, movement can feel almost impossible. That is one of the hardest parts. The things that might help you feel a little better can feel hardest to do when you need them most. So this video is not about saying, just go work out and get over it. That is not helpful. That is not compassionate. This is about understanding that your body and mind are connected. And if your mind is struggling, your body may need support too. Movement gives your body a signal. It tells your heart to pump. It tells your lungs to breathe deeper. It tells your muscles to wake up. It tells your nervous system that you are not completely frozen. And for some people, that physical shift can create a mental shift. Not always huge, not always immediate, but real enough to matter. You may go for a walk feeling overwhelmed and come back still dealing with the same problems, but slightly calmer. You may stretch for 5 minutes and notice your shoulders are not sitting as high as they were before. You may finish a workout and feel a small sense of pride because you kept one promise to yourself. And when your mental health is struggling, small wins are not small. They are evidence. Evidence that you can still take action. Evidence that your body still responds. Evidence that you are not completely stuck. One of the biggest reasons exercise can help mentally is because it changes your state. Think about how different your mind feels when you have been sitting in the same room, staring at the same screen, replaying the same thoughts for hours. Everything can start to feel heavier. The room feels smaller. The thoughts get louder. The body gets tighter. Now compare that to even a 10-minute walk outside. Your environment changes. Your breathing changes. Your eyes look farther than a screen. Your legs start moving. Your body starts creating rhythm. And that rhythm can help your mind slow down. Walking, stretching, lifting, dancing, biking, or even doing simple bodyweight movements can create a break in the pattern. That break matters. Because sometimes mental exhaustion is not only about the problem itself, it is about being trapped in the same loop with no interruption. Movement interrupts the loop. Another powerful part of exercise is how it can affect confidence. Not confidence in the loud, fake way, real confidence. The kind that comes from proving to yourself that you can do something difficult. When you exercise consistently, you start collecting small moments of proof. I showed up. I finished the walk. I did the workout. I stretched even though I did not feel like it. I took care of myself today. Over time, those moments start changing how you see yourself. You are no longer just someone waiting to feel better. You become someone who participates in your own recovery. That does not mean every day will be good. It does not mean motivation suddenly becomes easy, but it can give you something very important, a sense of control. And when life feels chaotic, even a small sense of control can be powerful. But we also need to talk about the way many people have been taught to view exercise. For a lot of people, exercise feels like punishment. Punishment for gaining weight. Punishment for eating too much. Punishment for not looking a certain way. Punishment for falling behind. And if exercise feels like punishment, you are less likely to turn to it when your mental health is already struggling. Because shame is exhausting. And a lot of people are already carrying enough of it. So I want you to think about movement differently. Exercise does not have to be something you do because you hate your body. It can be something you do because your body deserves support. Sometimes the goal is not abs. Sometimes the goal is breathing easier. Sometimes the goal is getting outside after being shut in all day. Sometimes the goal is stretching your chest because anxiety has had your shoulders tight for hours. Sometimes the goal is lifting something heavy and remembering that you are still capable. Sometimes the goal is walking long enough for your mind to finally quiet down. That is a completely different relationship with movement, and it is one that can actually last. So what kind of exercise helps mental health? The honest answer is the kind you can actually repeat. Walking can help because it is simple, accessible, and easy to start. Strength training can help because it builds physical confidence and resilience. Stretching or yoga can help because it teaches you to breathe, slow down, and release tension. Dancing can help because it combines movement, rhythm, and expression. Sports or group fitness can help because they add connection and community. There is no single perfect mental health workout. The best choice depends on your body, your personality, your energy level, and what you can realistically maintain. If you are deeply exhausted, start small. A 5-minute walk counts. One song of movement counts. Stretching beside your couch counts. 10 bodyweight squats count. Walking to the mailbox counts. Do not dismiss a small action because it does not look impressive. For someone who has been struggling to move at all, 5 minutes can be a real victory. And small victories are how momentum begins. Here is a simple way to start. For the next 7 days, choose one movement that feels realistic. Not impressive. Realistic. It could be a 10-minute walk, a 5-minute stretch, a short beginner workout, a few minutes outside, or one set of simple bodyweight exercises. Before you do it, quickly notice how you feel. Heavy, tense, tired, restless, anxious, numb. Then after you move, notice again. You do not need to feel amazing. You are just looking for any shift. A little calmer, a little warmer, a little looser, a little more awake, a little proud that you showed up. That is the point. You are teaching yourself that movement is not only about appearance, it is information. It shows you how connected your body and mind really are. Now, one more important thing. If you are dealing with serious depression, anxiety, panic, trauma, or thoughts of harming yourself, do not try to handle that alone. Exercise can be part of taking care of yourself, but support from a qualified mental health professional, doctor, crisis line, trusted person, or treatment plan can be necessary too. Needing help does not mean you failed. It means you are taking your life seriously. Movement is support. It is not a replacement for support. So what is the hidden link between exercise and mental health? It is not that fitness makes you immune to hard days. It is not that one workout fixes everything. It is that movement can help remind your body and mind that you are not powerless. You can shift your state. You can release tension. You can build confidence. You can create momentum. You can take one small action even when life feels heavy. And sometimes one small action is where rebuilding begins. So here is your challenge today. Move for 10 minutes. Walk. Stretch. Lift. Dance. Do whatever feels realistic. Then come back and comment, "I moved today," because on this channel we are not chasing perfection. We are rebuilding ourselves physically and mentally, one realistic step at a time. Subscribe if that is the kind of journey you want to be part of. And I will see you in the next video.